Hi. So in order to submit materials to me, and you'll do that through Blackboard, but you're going to need to have the facility to create scans of objects. And there's several apps for your cell phone that'll do that. I've got this one loaded called Genius Scan, which someone recommended to me. I've also heard nice things about Scannable, but I think that may be just an iPhone or iPad app. In any case, I couldn't find it for the Android. So before I show you the app, let me point out how your uploading of things is probably going to proceed. If you've got a printer, you can just print out the assessment. I'll post these things so that they become revealed to you just at the time the quiz begins. But you can print out the item and fill it out as you normally would, right? And then scan that. If you don't have access to a printer, then you could do something more like this, where you have just a single page, well, however much paper it takes, but you don't need to have the printer. Just clearly number the objects or the items on the assessment. Tell me the name of the assessment at the top and make sure to sign it, or if your handwriting is as illegible as mine, you can print your name there. Okay, so I'm going to illustrate scanning by doing the one that's a two-page document. I think that'll be a good idea because you need to know how to do a two-page document. It's not rocket science. You'll be fine with this. So open your app, and this one has a camera icon, which sort of makes sense. You just want to try to square up your view and fit the thing to a nice rectangle. Did you see that highlighting around the thing that made a circuit of it? Oh, look at that. It included just part of my table surface there, so that's probably not one I want to save. Let's see if we can do that a second time and get a better result. That's better. So to get the second page, set that up so that you can see it well. You're going to, now oh, by the way, notice the camera icon has become a plus sign. Whoops, what did I do? Click the plus sign. You want to scan it, not import from a file. And same trick. And now we've got a two-page document. These are the 2 pages. Please rename the document so that its name is not just a date stamp, or a date and a time stamp. So, whoops. Put your name, or if you have a very long name, put enough letters of it that I'll recognize you. And try to spell your name right. What the hell did I do? Okay. And then let's switch over and look at Blackboard. Now, I should already have Blackboard rolling. I'm going to readjust the tripod so that I can work two-handed. Give me a second here. Oh, that should be good. Hopefully you can see that pretty clearly. So open up Blackboard. Now, I don't actually have a quiz for you guys at the moment, but I'll illustrate by submitting it to the that online activity I gave. I gave you last week or the week before spring break. So where are we? Spring 2020. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to put it in student preview mode. So this is me pretending to be a student. But you'll have a name for the activity. Just click into that. And when you go to submit something, it gives you two options. You can do a written submission in a text box on here. Please don't use the thing you just created. So go under Files, and you want to get this thing from Genius Scan. That's our guy. So select it, hit the check mark, and it's in there, and it's named properly and everything. So once all that's good, you hit Submit. If you're not clear about whether you want to use the one you did, you could hit the save as a draft thing. But then you should get this sort of success page that tells you, yeah, you did it. You'll also ought to get an email, and that'll contain a receipt of what time you submitted the thing and everything, so that if I mess up, you can come back to me with the evidence that you indeed did submit things on time.